resurrected, but she thought it was sometime in the future, not that very day.
All right, thank you. Brother Madrid, please.
Martha also knew that she had faith in Jesus, that he will bring him back. It wasn't a hope that he would, but that he will bring him back.
Thank you very much. All right. Sister Staunton?
In John 11:21, Martha said to Jesus, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. So this shows us how much faith she had in Jesus and in his resurrection.
Very good, thank you. All right. Main point is covered in this particular paragraph. Let's look at that illustration just briefly. What kind of a look do you see between Jesus and Martha there? Brother Sinihue.
I just wanted to comment that despite her faith, she still was in pain. She still had this weight of grief on her. And Jesus was sympathetic toward her losing her brother. And so he was trying to comfort her with the hope of the resurrection. And she didn't realize how much he was about to do for her, but the pain is obvious on her face.
Very good, thank you. All right, sister, please, over here. Next to Sister Roche.
As I looked at this picture and we see the quotation, I know he will rise. You see the determination in her eyes, even though the pain is there, the determination of, I know it's going to happen. And then you look at Jesus' kind face, and he's listening to her and accepting the fact that she has true faith in my Father.
Good observation, thank you. All right, let's go to paragraph 2 now, please.
We have no basis to expect that Jesus or his Father will now perform such a miracle for us. Are you, though, just as sure as Martha was of a future resurrection for a loved one? Maybe it is your deceased mate, your mother, your father, or beloved grandparent. Or you may be grieving over the loss of a child. You long to hug, to speak with, and to laugh with that dear one. Happily, like Martha, you have good reason to say, I know that my loved one will rise in the resurrection. Still, it would do each Christian good to reflect on why that is a valid conviction.
Why would you like to have the conviction that Martha had? Sister Madison.
Having conviction like Martha's and such confidence in the resurrection would be a constant reminder of how loving Jehovah truly is, and that he would bring our loved ones back to life for a second chance in paradise. And focusing on Jehovah's deep affection for us will keep me strong and focused on him. Also, having that same conviction gives me faith that I could see my Father again.
Thank you. A little bit of personal experience on this. We're all affected by it. Brother Brown, please.
Yes, it could be that many of us, or some of us, have lost dear loved ones, and we really would like to keep in view the opportunity to see them again. And we know what that's going to take. It's going to take glorifying Jehovah continuously. That's going to be help us to maintain that focus and to see them at some point in the system.
Thank you. All right. And Sister Greshko.
This conviction is so important, as Paul said to the Romans, that it's hope that gives us comfort. And yet, if we're not truly convinced that something will happen, it is not hope at all. It's just wishful thinking. And so there can be no real comfort, and we can't share it with others. So it's important to have, and I want to have this same conviction for our circumstances.
Thank you. And Brother Vanderham, please.
We know that Lazarus eventually died once again in the resurrection that we're looking forward to, and that Martha was actually is a permanent one, where we'll all live in peace together.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Sister Hopewick, please. Final thought on this area?
Just a quick one. I have lost everyone that's mentioned here in my lifetime. And I recently lost my husband in 2014. So I'm looking very much forward to that resurrection, and I enjoyed this article very much.
Okay, thank you. So it's designed to stimulate us to think about what we might have lost, to be encouraged by what the examples we are reading about, and also what's in the future for us. Let's continue now with paragraphs 3 and 4, please.
It is unlikely that Martha, living near Jerusalem, observed Jesus resurrect the son of a widow near Nain in Galilee. Yet she probably heard about it. And it is similar with Jesus bringing Jairus' daughter back to life. Those at the girl's house knew she had died. Still, Jesus took her lifeless hand and said, "Child, get up." And she did immediately. Both Martha and her sister Mary were aware that Jesus could cure the sick. For that reason, they felt that had Jesus been present, Lazarus would not have died. Now that Jesus' dear friend was dead, though, what did the future hold? Note that Martha spoke of Lazarus coming back to life in the future, on the last day. Why could she be certain of that? And why can you be sure that there will be a future resurrection that may include your loved ones? There are good reasons for your conviction. As we review some of them, you might find things in God's Word that you do not often link with your valid hope of seeing your loved one again.
How might Martha's conviction have been strengthened by what Jesus had recently done? Sister Vandenham.
Luke recorded a couple of resurrections. There was the widow that had her son resurrected by Jesus himself, and then also Jairus, his daughter, Jesus brought her back to life too. So she probably wasn't there, but word spread very, very quickly of what Jesus was doing in the areas.
Thank you. Brother Bridget?
We can also see in Martha that Jesus, she knew that he cured the sick, but to bring her brother back to life kind of boggled her, I guess, would be me too.
All right, thank you. Brother Gutierrez.
So we see that some of these resurrections that are mentioned here could have strengthened Martha's faith so that she could be able to say those words, convinced that Jesus would resurrect Lazarus.
Okay, Brother Brown.
And also they haven't heard of the resurrections that Jesus had done. She could make she had a viewpoint that had Jesus been there, her son never would have died in the first place.
Right, thank you. Sister Medina, please.
And because the one that he cured was sick, Lazarus, he was dead. And then that's why Martha, she knows that he's going to come back and he's going to be resurrected in the future. That's what she thinks. But, Jesus did the miracle and brought him to life. So that was assured us that it's going to be the same in the future for us too, and all the family that we lost in there too.
Okay, thank you. Sister Seventh.
Martha had the word verified to her. It wasn't just hearsay, because with the widow of Nain at that time, that resurrection news in Luke, it said that his disciples, so there's his representatives, and a large crowd were traveling with him. And then when he resurrected the son, in verse 16 it says, "Now fear seized them all, and they all began to glorify God." And in 17 it says, "This news concerning him spread out into all Judea and the surrounding country." So those were verifiable facts. Jesus' conviction there and could have faith in that resurrection.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's move ahead a little bit, but keep this thought in mind as mentioned in paragraph 4. There are definite reasons for strong convictions. Let's see a little bit more as to why it is in paragraph 5.
Note that Martha did not say, I hope that my brother will rise. She said, I know he will rise. Martha was convinced because of miracles that she likely learned about even before Jesus' ministry began. She had learned of these as a youth at home and at the synagogue. 3 accounts recorded in the inspired scriptures may come to mind.
What contributed to Martha's confidence that Lazarus would be resurrected? All right, Brother Miles, please.
Brings out, she mentioned that she didn't say, I hope my brother will rise. She said she knew that he will rise. And she likely had this confidence because of all the miracles that Jesus had performed even before his ministry began.
Okay. Brother Holder. Hold your hand up. There you go.
What would be your first study of God's Word as Scripture?
Okay, very good, thank you. Sister Meyer? Madrid, pardon me.
And she knew this because, now let's see, I've lost my place. Oh, she had learned it as a youth in the synagogue. They taught that in the synagogue. And so she knew of the resurrection before Jesus started his ministry.
Thank you very much. Sister Longworth, please. Behind you on the right. Right there.
And having been raised learning about Jehovah and hearing and reading the scrolls of the Hebrew Scriptures, she was aware of previous miracles of other representatives of Jehovah who had performed miracles of resurrection, and these are ones that we are going to now consider.
Okay, thank you. Let's get into this now and we'll see what some of these are. Paragraph 6, please.
The first resurrection occurred at the time when God was empowering his prophet Elijah to work miracles. Up at Zarephath, a Phoenician coastal town, a poor widow showed hospitality to the prophet. God then miraculously maintained her supply of flour and oil so that she and her son stayed alive. Later, her son got sick and died. Elijah came to her aid. While touching the corpse, Elijah prayed, God, please, let this child's life come back into him. And it happened. God heard Elijah, and the child came back to life. That was the first resurrection of Bible record. Martha had certainly learned of that remarkable event.
All right, let's get the actual scriptural account. Brother Reuter, would you please read for us 1 Kings 17 through 24.
Before you do that, I have a quick announcement. Your governing body member, Jeffrey Jackson, admitted that there's a pedophile problem within Watchtower. Please look at the Australian Royal Commission, case number 29, and you will see that over 1,000 cases of child molestation, of those, not one was reported to the police. Friends, the Watchtower have a database of 13,000. You're not allowed to touch me, sir. Did you read your I will wait for him. There are 13,000 documented abusers within the Watchtower. Which pedophile is sitting next to you? Please, the Australian Royal Commission. All right, you guys, so that was it. What do you think? I think I got my message out there before they turn up that stupid music. Hello, everybody. Bam. Short and sweet, and I had to sit there and listen to the entire talk. Oh my God, the things I'll do. I was literally falling asleep, like the talk was lulling me. So by the way, you guys, I should take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you people that subscribe to my new channel, because without you, I would not be able to go live, at least not for another few months. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really tells me that, as a community, we root for each other, which is awesome. And this, was a perfect example of that. So thank you guys. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Hi, Dennis. Hugs from Oklahoma. Thank you. Right back. Hi, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi was the first, I think, to come on. I did great. Thank you. Hi, Maja. Love you guys too. Stacy 007. What happened to the original channel? Someone complained about privacy issues, something like that. Sour Blaze, which hall is this? This is in Chatsworth, which is north of where I live, about not too far away, 20 minutes or so. Hi, Brooklyn. Family, I killed it. Did you guys get a good shot? Instead of just them blocking me videotaping, I sort of raised my arm up to get a better shot of people's reaction. Was it good enough, you guys? Were you guys able to see? It was epic. All right, well, I guess I did my job. Thank you, Stacy. North Hawthorne congregation, maybe. I don't know the name of the congregation, but I have only been to this one I think this is my second time ever. So those elders were slacking on the job. They obviously did not look at their database of known apostates in the area. Because, a couple of times, brothers would sort of walk by and take a look just to make sure that I wasn't videotaping. And I wasn't for the entire first half, so I think they sort of kind of relaxed and did not bother to notice that I was recording for the second half of the meeting. So that worked out pretty good. Thank you, everybody. JW Suicide, hi. I see there's another Love Kingdom Hall crush going on. Well, you might have missed it. I just exited the Kingdom Hall. It was fun. I had to listen to that talk, it was very hypnotizing, to be honest. I was like, it was so relaxing in a weird way. Literally falling asleep sitting there. But at least it calmed my nerves too, because I know, for a lot of activists that do this, one of the things is that, you get super nervous and stuff. And I still get nervous, to be honest, but just try to do your best and control it, Be careful. What am I being careful for, Brooklyn? You could not sit here. Well, I know, right? I would prefer not to sit there, but it's just a tactic to sort of get them to be more relaxed with my presence, because them seeing a stranger with a beard wearing something like this, you know what I mean? Those elders would be definitely keeping an eye on me. So I just wanted to sort of chill for the first half and then do my thing later on. It was the throw-up looking... What? It was the throw-up looking carpet that makes people sleep. Perhaps. Blue collar scholar. You sounded very cool and confident. Oh, well, thank you. Don't be lulled, buddy. Oh, trust me, Brooklyn. That won't ever happen again. You were so calm and collected and composed. Thanks, Stacy. Wow, I got a trophy. Thank you, Suicide. Nice, strong voice. You were good and gave them the point. All right, I'm glad I did. So I got an A on my talk, on my speech there. Dennis, I know they heard you. Yes, they did. They were all paying good attention. And the sound guy, he was late to the sound. Like, and when he did turn the sound on, it was sort of low. So I kept talking and then he pumped it up higher. So I raised my voice. So I'm sure everybody heard me. And I think I repeated the Australian Royal Commission a couple of times just to sort of like home it in, and hopefully they remember that. But you know, you never know. They let me talk for a while. I think they were all in shock, family. They were so shocked because after sitting through that talk, I mean, seriously, it was so boring that, yeah, people were basically half asleep anyways. JW blah, blah, blah. You did all right, man. All right, I'll take that. Thank you. It's insidious. Protect your brain, man. It's protected from the cult, trust me. Did you see the elder jump? That was cool. No, I did not see that. An elder jumped? How did he jump? On the stage, off the stage? I missed that. Planted some seeds. That's always the plan. JW blah, blah, blah. I know, that's so funny. Why didn't I think of that one? Julie Cook, I thought you sit up on a chair when you raise your camera up. Oh yeah, well, I was on the stage, and then of course they surrounded me, so I just raised my camera up above them to sort of get a shot of the congregation. You were, yeah, I was working on gestures, funny. Yeah, stand up on a chair next time, Stacy. Did they touch you? Yeah, one of the guys on the stage was holding my arm for a while, but I kept talking, and then I eventually turned around, pointed the camera at him, and I said, "Sir, you're touching me," and I might have mentioned something about, did you read the elder's letter about not touching anyone? Press charges. Meh. No, that's all right. I mean, not unless they do something like super flagrant, like push me and I stumble, or they both, you know, grab my each arm and like are forcing me out literally, then I would pursue something. Other than that, nah, it's all fair game. How to touch me. Yes, I think I said that. Thanks, 007. All right, you guys, thank you so much again for subscribing. You guys really, really helped me out. Apostate Family did an excellent job posting something on Facebook, I think, and who knows where else, to sort of spread the word, so I really appreciate that. And I hate to say the word appreciate, but can I use another word? Like, help me out here. Are there any synonyms instead of appreciate? Waiting. Hey, Nigel. You're a little late there, buddy. Thanks for subbing, everyone. All right, blue collar. So thanks again. That's all I can say. And you guys are the best. Thanks for supporting me. And I look forward to doing more live stream now that I have my secondary channel here. Thanks, Maja. Julie Cook, thank you. 007, Sour Blaze, everyone, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day. And if you guys are watching the Super Bowl, enjoy that. I'm not a big football fan, but I might, you know, take a peek to see what's going on. And that's it. Thank you to some. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.